What's up, family? Homie Pops here, your fellow OG. I'm coming to bring y'all a little tutorial on how to dribble the ball. I don't got this screen on controller joint as of yet. I really just gotta plug this into the computer, but I'm gonna just do my best to show y'all how, you know, putting moves together, and how, you know, you basically want to piece them up. I was saying it last year, the best thing to do is think of like a fighting game. You know what I mean? Like, you want to combo stuff together, you know what I mean? You want to get your main signature breakdown, you hit R2 and you flick up on the right stick, and this is going to happen. You hold R2 the whole time compared to what animation you have on, you know what I mean? And from that, you can piece up into something else, you know? And that was me. That's all R2 and snatching back. Flick up, then I snatch back. That's flick down, and you flick right and hold R2s and escape, and you piece that together with something else. So the moves are basically put together with how you move the analog stick. As long as you know how to move, like crossover behind the back is a cross on the right stick and then diagonal the other way, and it's all about ball control, and you know how to. That right there is one of the packages. That's just flick up. You flick up and that happens. Depending on what package you have. Flick down is the hop step backwards, obviously, and the flick right and left are just simple. But you see, they're set up in a way to where you want to piece them together on something. You know what I mean? You could, the way the moves are set up, they're set up for you to do all of this right here. They're set up for you to be able to chain them together, and you know what I mean, do all of that good stuff. So you want to see right, that's playing around with the right stick and making sure the moves. You want to sit there and dribble, you literally just. But a lot of people just gonna tell you to flick. But if you actually know what you're doing, like just straight cross, and you keep the ball in front of you, you know what you're doing. Everything's about to go through the legs. Then you go snatch back. You know what's coming. So if you know what you're doing, you know what's gonna happen. So that's why I always instruct people, don't just flick. Know what you're doing. And out of these flicks right here, you throwing an escape out of that. It come, and then chaining everything together is just lovely. The dribbling in here is just beautiful. The moves, the little half. Oh man, what's that move I've been doing? It's like a bounce, and then he comes back, but I'm trying to figure it out now. That one, yeah, it's like you do the spin and you snatch up at the same. Once you finish the spin move, you snatch up, you flick up, and he comes back. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. And that's if you spin and flick back, that's what he's gonna do. You spin and flick left, he does that. You spin and flick right, does, you know? So it's spin and flick up. That's the main one to get that kind of step back spin, boom. And it's effective creating space. You know what I mean? And if y'all need a jump shot, man, I'm putting up my jump shot video as well after this one. But chaining the moves together is, you know, and out of that you escape and you make the moves happen, man. And even the post, you could when you right sticking with for the big man, you right sticking with the post, and it's so many. That right there is so nasty for a post. You know, a post big man that can shoot. He does one of these and just pulls up off of that. It's just then you got, you know, your little jukes and stuff like that. And then you got the moves where the ball's in your left hand and you double flick to the left. That's a nice little to escape out of. See, you could. Those moves are, you know, pretty well put together too. When you flick to the same hand and go back right, it's usually a nice crossover. See that one right there? That's same hand and back to the left. Same hand, back to the opposite. Same hand, back to the left. Same hand, back to the right. Flick right, left, right. And that's how you do one of those. But if you go right, left, you're gonna hit one of these. So and then you could do that with turbo, and it's you still, that's turbo, and that's without turbo. So sometimes, depending on the package you have, sometimes without turbo is gonna give you a better move. Like I flick up without turbo here, and it's giving me that, and I could move off of that. And I love the mid range. And then turbo and flick up on the right stick, you're getting one of these. You're getting your whole signature package. You escape out of those. You snatch back. You know what I mean? Make it happen. So the best, I like to keep it short and sweet. You really just want to chain. It's all about, like I said before, it's all about like a fighting game. You know what I mean? Like you uppercut and then you playing UFC or something like that, and you throwing the punches. You know, you got the best word to use for these moves in dribbling is combos. It's all about combos, but they made it simpler. They made it way more simpler to get the exclusive dribble packages out, like especially the R2 and flick up, and you get all of that, and you can move off of that. You can do a lot off of that move. So depending on what package you have, you know, you got the escapes, and you know what I mean, you could and even when you chain the escapes, chaining the escapes go good too. Chaining the escapes go real good. So, you know, just playing with the moves, and like I said, come in here and combo. Just combo and get familiar with what combo. It's like I said, like a fighting game. When you fighting and you know you're a fighter, and you know what combo does what. You know what moves happen when you hit the moves a certain way, you hit the joystick a certain way. It's the same thing with this. You just want to combo your moves and be instinctive. Read the defender, see how he's playing you. If there's a defender over guarding on your right, maybe jab him to the right a little bit, and even come back right off of that. He's gonna go flying. How I do my hop shots, I tap square. You can see my tutorial from last year. I'm gonna do another hop shot tutorial this year. It's real simple. Getting the timing down is crucial. It's definitely a smaller window this year, you know, but it's all about combos. I'm gonna say till I'm not playing 2K no more. It's all about combos. And being able to make a lot happen off of nothing. You know, just you feel stuck and you just combo. Don't just sporadically do it. Know what you're doing, and even you're on when you because the moves when you're dribbling down the floor are different, and you want to be able to piece those together too. Know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You trying to step back and create space, you do one of those. You know what I mean? You attacking and you trying to go to the rim, you hit right stick flick and go back this way. You getting there. And the reason I studied is because I let go of turbo. But if you keep turbo on and you do your moves, you know what I mean? Like my favorite move is to do the right flick and then cross over, flick back up. So I right flick and then flick up. I do one of those quick one of those. And one of my other favorite ones is the behind the back off the crossover. So you do one of these, and it's just once again I let go of turbo, but because I'm looking at my dang meter. But yeah, it's all about combos. I've said it 1,000 times in this video already. Combos they're gonna be your best friend. Understand? And putting them together, chains, putting everything together, using the best thing I said is to do is come in here and lab, learn your moves, get them down pat. You know what I mean? And figure out what works best for you. What moves do you have that work best for you, that you chain together and you create space, you get open. You know, a lot of guards use this. A lot of guards do this. They do this over and then just finish off with the snatch. They do whatever move and then just finish off with the snatch. You know, that's usually a move creator. And that's snatching, that's flicking the right stick and holding R2. You know, you put your moves together and finish off with that. It's a great move creator. It's a great space creator. That's holding R2, flicking back. A lot of guards do that. But I always say it's essential to know how best to set that up. You know, like being able to use that signature and create that space. Get them out of it, you know. And once again, if you need a jump shot, the video's coming. Got y'all on that. Hit me up if you need one. No, I got you. So and even that move right there, that's an escape. You hold R2 and you flick right or you flick left. It's gonna be one of your escapes. All right. And it's the one when you're in the same hand is a better one, and I create a lot of space off of that one. So that's it for now, man. Like I said, I put up a lot of highlights and stuff where you get to really see my dribble moves in effect when I gotta defend. That move right there, that's my favorite attacking move, and that's when the ball's in your left hand, you flick right and you flick back up. You flick right and let me try it again. I might be lying to y'all. Yeah, it's flick right and you flick diagonal left. And that's how you get that attacking crossover. I call that the Tim Hardaway. You flick right, you know what I mean? And that move, people are going left to right with that move. It's so And another move I just figured out while I was laughing before I started this video is doing the escape and flicking up. You're gonna do like which move was it? I did like a sham guard out of a move. I did it this way. I gotta figure it out again, but it was like a move cancel almost. It was a move cancel almost. I'm trying to remember how I did it. But even that move right there, let me show y'all this move right here. Running with the ball when you're going in a circle, and if you got the ball in your right hand, right, you flick the right stick to the same hand but diagonal down, and you're gonna get this skip animation right here. And it's such a space creator. And it gives you such a speed boost. That move is essential, and if you put the snatch back on after that move, like you do one of these, oh my god, I'm telling you, it's nasty. That move is a great space creator. You hit one and then come back, midi gang, bucket. That move, like I said, it's in the same hand. So what I'm gonna do is flick my right stick diagonal left while holding turbo. Right? Did it wrong. Pardon me. Same hand, diagonal, and even that one comes out. Oh, I got more shade on this side here. So that one, you go diagonal. That one comes out too. It's two different ones. That one, that's more of like a down one. That's more of like you pressing it down. But that skip animation right here is a big space creator. Get you to the rim, create space off of that. Getting a shot off of that is immaculate. Let's try it again with a jump shot. You know, it's just your defender might think you about to go full charge to the rim, and because you put in that quick stops, it's not difficult. There's no right analog stick involved with it. People always ask me how you stopping like that. I literally just stop. I don't press anything, and you got to anticipate the delay. So I'm letting go already. You feel it's easy to just, you don't need the analog. You just stop moving. And sometimes doing a move will help you. Snatch back like that is gonna help you stop moving. You know what I mean? So doing something like that's diagonal down on the right stick when I'm doing that. And then you got something where you flick up going in that direction. He's doing that right there. You know what I mean? And that's flicking up. That's what flicking up does. It's like it does that. They changed it to do that. That's what flicking up does. It stops you right in your tracks, just like this. I don't even like that. Sometimes I just tap L2. That's always been I tap L2. That's kind of how I get the same animation. I just tap L2. I stop moving, I tap L2, square up. If I had more energy, that probably would have dropped. But yeah, it's just, there's no extra buttons you need to press. Just stop moving. Anticipate the delay. But pressing L2 sometimes stops you faster. It gives you that little skip animation. That's my favorite way to quick stop. I tap L2 real quick. It's just, you don't put yourself in a post animation. You literally just tap L2. Tap it. Bam. And it's going to stop you. You know what I mean? And then you could just, like I said, just let go of everything. You running this way, you want to stop. You know what I mean? Just, and like a move going to help you. They say flicking up gives you that little slide though. L2 stops you right there. L2 gives you that skip animation. This is the flick up on the right stick. This is L2. So you could choose what you feel is a faster stop. Even that little stutter. If you're going forward, L2 gives you that, it just stops you. Tap L2, I promise y'all. Don't flick up. Flick up is going to give you that slide, and it's not even really stopping you that much. You tap L2, it's a sudden stop, skip. You set your feet, you know what I mean? And when you let go of everything, it doesn't stop as fast as L2. See, it gives you that little, it skips too, but L2 stops you faster, I think. L2 stops you faster. It makes you could do that. You know what I mean? So you want quick stops, tap L2. Even when you're attacking the rim. You're attacking the rim, L2. Stop it. You know what I mean? Or you're attacking the rim, you just let go of everything. Sometimes it drags you, but you stop. That was letting go of everything. L2 I feel stops you just like maybe 0.7 seconds faster. So tap L2, stop you, get your feet set, good money. It's just, especially if you see a bigs in there. You see the bigs in there trying to, oh, hold on, what you thought? And give it patience. Sometimes that opportunity gives you a time to pass. L2, all right, settle down, money. And sometimes the defender gonna just fly by anyway, especially if you beat him. You blow by and you just, hold on. And don't even think about doing that with the off the diagonal. You hit one of these, and you know you hit one of L2. Where they going off of that, guys? Where they going? Let's do that again. Right diagonal, L2. Where they going, guys? Where they going? That's a move. You understand? You run in crane space, diagonal, L2. Oh, what you thought? That little stutter? Bang! Come on, man. Come to my dojo, y'all, and I got you. Alright? Right diagonal. Come on. L2. What you thought? Come on. All for all my shooters. For all my shooters. You understand? That's the move. That's the move. You do the skip. Right diagonal. L2. Oh, stutter. Man, listen, man. I'll be back with another tutorial just now, man. I hope this was informative for y'all. Alright, remember R2 flick up, you get your signature breakdown, snatch off of that. Ooh, what they thought? Damn, I missed. I can't end the video like that, nah. Hold on, nah. Hey, let me get y'all something nice. Let me get y'all something nice. Y'all holla at Harmony Pops, man. Thank y'all, like, sub. You know what it is.